Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Joel and this is A Stable Life. We're starting things off in the afternoon on a Thursday. What's special about Thursday is that Thursday is Gavin's day to be taking care of the horses. Today is the day that usually I have off from fall through into spring, as well as my mom, which is awesome. Today though, we're here because we've got some important things we're gonna be working on. We have no rain at all for today and tomorrow. The temperatures are in the low 40s, and we're gonna take advantage of the fact that there's no precipitation coming in for the next 48 hours. We're not gonna talk about Saturday and Sunday yet though. As you guys will see in the videos for those days, we've got some fun weather moving in for the weekend. For now though, let's go ahead and get the tractor warming up because we're gonna be using this thing pretty extensively today. While I wait for the tractor to warm up, I wanted to share some good news with you guys. Last night, Diego was turned out for the first time. So he has not spent the entire night in the left run. Rather, he was in the middle field with the mares, Jack, George, Champ, and Rebel. And it went great. Not only was he out there associating with all of the horses, but he was out there eating with them too. Things went so well that is now going to be Diego's new routine. So he is going to be out in the big field during the day and in the middle field at night. And the mares are out in the middle field at night and in the left run and lower ring during the day. So that is going to be the new arrangement, how things will be for a little bit of time yet. And then as things continue to stay calm and good, eventually we'll be turning out the mares into one of those pastures during the day. So I'm excited. I think that's really good news and I'm happy to hear it. This area right here is what I use for all of the equipment. It's where I store the bucket, the bale spikes, the wagons. We've got some tin that we have used for building materials, the rotary chopper, the yard rake. Well, for today, it is gonna be our scrap metal loading area. We're gonna be pulling a lot of scrap metal out of the horse pasture and bringing it up to here, putting it in here, so that way tomorrow, I'll have everything where I need right here and I can load it up on the trailer and take it up to the scrap yard. We're gonna work on cleaning up the pastures pretty extensively this season, and it starts with getting that scrap metal out of there. Speaking of, since this is Gavin's day, look who I found. How are you doing today, Gavin?
I'm doing good. I was just about to get started doing a little cleaning project for the vegetables.
Oh, really? What are you working on?
I'm going to be pressure washing off their sprayer.
Oh, okay.
I'm also going to be filming for Andrew.
Oh, very nice. That's awesome to see. Huh. Oh man, Gavin is so good at pressure washing. That's gonna look pretty sharp when he's done, I know it. Don't mind me, I'm just here getting some gloves before I head into the pastures. I'll be coming in and out.
You'll be coming around the mountain when she comes?
That's right, buddy. Don't you forget it. How does that start?
She'll be coming around when she comes.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick history lesson. What I'm in right now used to be referred to as the equipment circle. And this area stored all the old farm equipment for the entirety of the farm, all through the generations. The equipment circle has been since repurposed and a lot of the old equipment has been taken away. However, there are parts and pieces that remain. These parts and pieces we're gonna be working on getting rid of today. So some of this stuff is not mine, and what I'll need to do is call the veggie boys and ask them what they're okay with me taking out. Everything that they're not okay with me taking out, I have to relocate. So we don't want this stuff in the horse pasture anymore for natural and understandable purposes with the horses. Don't want them getting hurt on any of this stuff. They haven't, which is good. But at the same point in time, it's in the way for future things that we have planned. After all, this area that I'm standing in is probably going to be the location of the new hay barn, which is awesome. So we're gonna be working on some things. Primarily what we're working on getting rid of right now is these feeders here. These things are old round bale feeders. They served their purpose and they served their purpose well, but they're dead, completely dead. They're old, the horses have killed them. We do have a couple feeders that are still in good condition that we're gonna keep. So if we need them, we have them. But we also have some old pieces of sheet metal that we gotta get rid of. All different things, odds and ends. And instead of running it up through the horse pastures and putting it up in the top there, we're gonna run it back to where the second cutting round bales are because it's dry ground up through there. And I only have to go through one gate instead of going through two. The horses do not go up that way currently, so I'm able to just truck the scrap out of there. And then all I need to do is drive the truck back to load it up back there. I think it's a win-win. So we're gonna start over with the four-wheeler. So this is the four-wheeler. This isn't the oldest four-wheeler that we had on the farm, but this is the 450. This quad was what we had before the current 550. You might be curious on the story on this guy. This quad was a really good four-wheeler, one that I used every day for cleaning out the pastures. But the problem was that I was extremely rough on it as a teenager. And well, when you're rough on things and you don't take care of things, sadly, this is what happened. The engine stopped working and the system wouldn't run anymore. And instead of repairing it and getting it up and running, we just switched to using the 550, so this never really did get fixed. And then we had other Yamaha four-wheelers on the farm that needed parts, so this had good parts on it, so those parts were taken off, and the entire frame was bent because someone drove it into a tree. I don't know who did that. So the frame's bent, meaning that it's really a quad that it's getting scrapped. So we're gonna take this out of here, along with any other metal pieces that no longer need to be here. Fun stuff. Well, that's one way to get rid of a four-wheeler, huh? My old tractor probably wouldn't have been able to pick that up. It would have been too much weight on the front end. Not this one. In case you're curious, that four-wheeler's been sitting out like this in this condition for, oh man, I want to say about 5 years. Thinking about 5 years. I know some of you out there see that and think that's a good find and want to get that fixed. In fact, I remember a couple of you wanted that when you saw it in a video in the background. Oh, sorry guys, that's getting scrapped. Let's see how we can attack this guy here. Thinking, got the pallet forks, so let's kind of just loop it right through there. And then we can kind of, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe I can get that back one there. If we could just get it high enough. Nope, couldn't get it. Okay, let's pick it up, see what we got. I'm gonna go in reverse. Maybe I can drag it up the hill here. Okay, now we'll pick that up. Looks like I got, I'm thinking 2. Yeah, looks like I got 2 there. Yeah, gotta come back for one more. Not bad, that's a pretty good bite on the first run. Yep, that was 2. All right, let's go get the last one. I think this one's probably in the worst condition of them all. I mean, it's just destroyed. Keep in mind, these feeders are, oh man, some of these things are almost 15 years old now. Crazy to think about it, but yeah. Well, look who's here. Look who wanted to come over and say hello. It's Sriracha. What's up, buddy? And Weather's right behind him. You guys will remember that old hay feeder that we had that broke. I had to put the tin somewhere. Now we got a place we can take it to get rid of it. We got all the feeders moved. If you remember, there was 3 that were sitting here. We got them all taken away. I put the 2 there, and one of the feeders that we were actively using was on its last legs. So since I'm already taking them out, I grabbed that one and took that over with the others that are going for scrap. Took one of the 3 and put it over there. As you guys know, we are phasing these feeders out. We are more in favor of the enclosed roofed feeders, similar to what we built here and here. This was the second revision. The first we made actually broke and is now gone. There's the second, which is in good standing. We improved upon the design for the third. And a lot of you have been asking if we plan on doing more feeders like that, and the answer is yes, we certainly do. So these feeders ultimately are all gonna be phased out, but for now we are currently using them for excess food. Because we have so many horses at our stable, we need these extra feeders for now. Oh boy. So Sriracha doesn't have a blanket anymore. I think they were getting up to mischief down there. So that takes us to these old irrigation pipes. A lot of these are pretty much on their last legs and well, you know, dead. But some of these are still good and the veggie boys would like to still use them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up these pipes using the tractor, carry them on over and put them outside of the pasture where they store the rest of their pipes. That way, the pipes that are still good, they can use, and they are no longer here for the horses to step on and bend the pipe, or worse, potentially give the horse an abscess or something like that. To our knowledge, we have not had any problems like that with them being here, but that was also why I had the feeders sitting on top of these so the horses couldn't walk over and step on these sharper pieces. So it's gonna feel good getting this and that pile out of here. That is gonna feel really good. Let's get started loading them up, shall we? Buried some of these pipes are? Oh my word. I'm beginning to think that the tractor wasn't going to be able to dig them out. I'm glad I'm doing it now while the soil's soft. That didn't work. Well, let me tell you guys, these pipes have been a little bit more challenging than I first expected, but we're getting them out. From them being buried, they were pretty challenging to try to get out of the ground, but treating them as though they're trees seems to be working pretty good. Pretty much has us taking about 4 or 5 pipes at a time, but hey, it's working.
Joel's losing some pipes. Oh, he's losing all the pipes. Oh, those are just old pipes. Cool.
Like that? How are you holding this thing? Wow.
It's packed heavy with dirt.
Yeah.
Does this go over there?
Yeah, put that over there. That man is just an absolute unit. Did you guys enjoy him filming over on the Veggie Boys a little bit? I'm sure you did. I had to make a sort of choker out of the chain so that I could get it squeezed down on the pipes enough. There and there. Well, that's going to be it for moving scrap metal for today. We got one pile of pipes moved. We've got another pile of pipes to go and a bunch of other smaller pieces of scrap metal to go. It's going to probably be a 2 or 3 day process till I get everything all in the staging area, and then probably another day or 2 of hauling it all out. So that's fun. How's feeding been going today?
Pretty good. I had some chocolate milk.
Pretty good. Had some chocolate milk. That's what we're talking about, you know? You need to have the chalky milk with the... You know? Gavin was just telling me that Diego is so happy to be out. Let's see. Yep, went right to the feeders. You might be wondering about mud. Yeah, it's everywhere. That's what I got for you about mud. It is just absolutely insane how much mud is out there. But we've been getting non-stop rain since the snow melted, so it's been a trick to try to keep the horses out of it and to try to keep it off their legs and their hooves. You gotta, otherwise they'll start developing abscesses and then you'll have scratches. And thankfully we're not have any of that coming out so far, but we are relatively early in mud season. I think all Gavin has left is just a couple horses. So what we'll do is we'll switch things over. I'm gonna help him clean stalls. That way he can focus on just turning out. I'm gonna use the super fork, Gavin. See? Oh. Super fork. I have... Gavin just finished up feeding for the day. And guys, I'd like to introduce you to my uncle. This is my Uncle Steve. One of the nice things about my Uncle Steve is that he works over at the local water authority. So him and I kind of, in a way, deal with a lot of manure. Just different types, different areas. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't,
hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget the notification bell as well.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Steve. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.